We ain't gonna waste so much time getting into these bad boys right here, guys. But first, I hope you find yourself in health, wealth, prosperity, all good things, guys. But before we get into this one, you guys already saw the unboxing of it and the little issue that I had with the box. Let me show you the box real quick. Yes, the little issue with this. I am gonna do a video talking about StockX and what happened to me with StockX when it comes to this little box issue. Little do they know that I'm an actual YouTuber, the sneaker influencer, the sneaker YouTuber, the sneaker whatever the hell you guys want to call it. Yeah, they were not expecting that. So keep an eye open for that video and what it resulted on. Maybe it was good, maybe it was bad. I don't know. I'll leave it up to you guys to make up your mind on that one. But for now, we're gonna get into these beauties right there. Yes, guys, these sneakers are beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I think, man, me personally, I don't know. It reminds me of like a Hubba Bubba or something like that. Just makes me feel like eating it or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a little rough. You know, that's not gonna work. You already know me, guys. I'm gonna do the cringy stuff, the weird stuff. I'm the guy who makes you feel awkward, even though you're looking at me through a screen and it's not you going through it. For some reason, you feel kind of awkward, like if somebody's looking at you doing it. You know, I'm that dude. I'm the dude that makes it feel weird and awkward sometimes. But that's what it's all about, guys. You know, I had to cut that one, guys. I started laughing. I'm not gonna do the whole laughing thing, you know, because I just lose it sometimes. Guys, it is what it is, you know. That's it. Enough wasting time. Enough of making you feel weird and cringy right now. Let's get into these bad boys right here real quick. And we already know how I start this off. The materials and the toe box. Well, as you guys can see right there on the toe box, you see this nice little silicone piece all across in the tip of the shoe. You see it right there, and it has like this nice little wavy pattern. Very nice. It's just pink on pink. It doesn't change colors or anything like that. Just pink on pink, but it has that nice little wavy pattern. On the tip of the sneaker, you see the little Nike swoosh. And in the top of the toe box, you see the actual Nike swoosh in black. You see the little material that's around that little black swoosh near the tongue? That is actually like a suede or nubuck type of feel. It feels more like suede to me. Once again, I could be wrong about it. I'm not a material expert over here, guys, but I'm just telling you what I honestly think and what I feel as a material. Now, going into the upper of the shoe, on that little suede material that I was mentioning earlier, it has these two little gray spots that are actually reflective. Nice little look for the upper of the shoe. Going into the tongue of the shoe, the actual lace holders are in the same exact material, like that felt or suede. Once again, guys, it just feels weird. It feels a little bit different to me. But it goes into the tongue. The whole tongue is in mesh, is actual mesh. And I'm gonna get into the material of the shoe because the mesh on the tongue is not the same as the rest of the shoe. The actual mesh on the tongue is completely different. And it actually changes right here on this little lace lid. That mesh right there is completely different also, and it has a leather piece actually holding the laces. I personally like that little detail right there. You know, guys, you know me and the details. I love the details. Going all the way to the top of the tongue, you see in a real thick silicone Air Max. It doesn't say anything else. And that same mesh that starts in the middle of the tongue, it's all around the actual Air Max logo. Now, going into the side of the sneaker, as you guys can see right there, the actual material of this sneaker is completely different than anything else pretty much I've seen. It's like this strong mesh type material, very nice. But if you see the waves that are next to the actual shoe, that mesh is like the real deal mesh. If you guys want to differentiate it, it's actually like a whole different type of mesh, and it has like a little bit of a chameleon white color into it that I personally like a lot. The only other shoe that I've seen that compares to this same exact material is the actual Air Max DNs that actually come with a similar type of material than this one, but this one doesn't just have the little rubber all the way around it. This is more like a, not to keep wasting your time on it, to me it's just like a, it's just different. It's just different material. It's a nice mesh. It looks very sturdy, but there's a little detail here that I gotta tell you guys. And the left shoe, it has this little pamphlet that says it's actually made of at least, I don't know what the hell that means, at least 20% recycled materials that I know of. Any other sneaker could have the recycled material. I don't really know what the hell they're trying to say there, guys. I'm never gonna understand that. It's at least 20%. You know, I guess this one doesn't choke up the throat or something on certain creatures. Whatever, let me leave it like that. I don't want Peter to end up showing up here in the show, be looking like Tarzan and a rope. You know, I don't want none of that to happen. Let's get into the 20% or at least 20% recycled sneaker. And staying on the side of the sneaker, you actually see the black swoosh right there, right next to the ankle collar. Very beautiful. I like that little touch right there. Going all the way to the back of the sneaker, you see it in a very hard plastic. You see it going across the whole back of the sneaker, and you see the Air Max DN logo right there in the back with like a nice thick silicone. It pops out if you guys can see it right there from the side. Very nice. I forgot to mention something, guys. I know you guys have been looking at the review there and you guys see the little shoe tree on it. I'm gonna talk about why do I have an actual shoe tree inside of this sneaker. There's something very weird when it comes to the sizing of these shoes. We'll get to it towards the end where everything unfolds. Now, going into the midsole of the sneaker, I'm not gonna lie to you, this is one of the most unique midsoles that I have ever seen in my entire life. This looks straight from, I don't know, the movie ID4. Like this thing is gonna start shooting laser beams at me or some shit. And you see a lot of detailing. There's like smooth parts and there's like actual textured parts. Very nice, bro. I love that. That's like probably the main thing that I love about this sneaker. And you see the air bubble go all the way from the front all the way to the back, and it actually like concaves. It actually starts off real thin and it bulges out. Yeah, don't look at me like that. Yeah, I know, I'm the bulging guy. I know. I just can't get away from it. What am I gonna do about it? And the actual air bubbles goes from small to the largest all the way in the back, and on the third from the back it actually has the DN Air stamped on it. Now going into the sole of the sneaker, if you look really good in the middle, you actually see it like, I don't know what the hell's happening over here. My dogs are going crazy. Maybe it's the bulge guy. Let's see what happens. Let me go real quick.
2 hours later.
Don't worry about it, guys. It's just an escort that I ordered. So like I was saying, the middle of the shoe, you see it like in this nice translucent color. Very nice. All black with a lot of shapes on it. You know, it's just all over the place, guys. I'm not gonna get into the full detailing and try to describe every little detail on it, but you guys see it right there on the screen. Very nice. And it has the red dots on the inside of the shoe and 4 more red dots on the left side of the shoe. And now the insole of the shoe, guys. I'll show you myself. Let me take off the shoe tree. You guys can see it right there. You know, you're gonna get a better angle, believe it or not. But you guys see it right there. Pink DN Air Max. Now, let's get in the reason why I had this on the shoe that I'm gonna put it right back in here. And why do I have that in there? Because it has to do with the sizing. I bought these guys a 9.5. Even though my Cali bro Isaac, that actually rhymed right there. Even though my Cali bro, that's pretty good. He got the shoes first and he recommended to go half a size up. Well, I got a 9.5, guys. And the sizing on me, it's wonderful. Actually, if I'm gonna say something, it's actually a little bit too long when it comes to the actual length of the shoe. It actually has like a whole thumb in the front. But the actual top of the shoe, it is so narrow. I'm talking about ridiculously narrow, guys. So I said, you know what? Let me put these damn laces back in. Let me put a shoe tree in there. Let me expand them. And then when I actually wear them, it wears in a little bit more. So guys, I'm keeping it like that when it comes to it. If I was to say what size to choose on this is very tricky. I'm always gonna tell you, go check it out in the store. Don't take the risk with this shoe. I'll go and try them out. Don't take the risk. Once again, guys, don't take the risk. This thing is very, very tricky. And Foot Locker, JDs, they all have it. So go test them out. But once again, if you're gonna blind buy it, I recommend going true to size because of the length of it. But once again, if you have an extremely wide foot, then you're just gonna have a boat on your leg and the whole top right here is gonna fit a little bit better, so go half a size up. Boy, I'm tripping today. Anyways, guys, like I was telling you, if you have an extremely wide foot, go half a size up, at least for the top part. But like I said, don't blame me when you're rocking around the boats. You're gonna have like 2 fingers in the front, you know. You're gonna have to put some paper towel on the tip right there, you know. I don't want no blames on the primster over here. No blames on me. But I can definitely talk to you about the comfortability. And when it comes to the comfortability, at least stepping, I gotta wear them in first, guys. I'm not gonna go all the way around. At least stepping, these things are 9 all day. These things are amazingly comfortable, at least on the step. Remember, I gotta wear them in. Whoa, what's up with the laces on this damn thing? This thing is more awkward than I am, Jesus. But like I was saying, at least on the step, guys, it's very, very comfortable. Keep an eye open, guys, on the whole StockX problem that I had with this sneaker and the box and the whole ensemble on it, because I have to revelate you so you guys to make decisions in the future, just in case something like this ever happens to you. Till next time, everybody, I love you all and I'm always wishing you the best. Peace. Boy, I was tripping today.